Today I have brought with me a young man who have been listening to these talks. He listened to them for a while, the talks that we've been sharing with each other, or I've been sharing with you, but he did it all the way from India. He and his family, his father, mother, sister, and himself. And as they began to understand these truths, they began to realize that true happiness is not in the things that they had, their possessions. And so they decided that the Buddha Sasana was the only place they were going to find peace and happiness. So having discussed among themselves, they came to a conclusion that our lives should no longer be spent doing useless, nonsensical, time-wasting things. And they decided to come and join us. They have been with us for some years now. And I want you to hear from this young man. I have brought him here today because there are people who live what we have just talked about today. They don't just listen to this and go home and go back to the old ways of doing things. I'm not suggesting that you do. Yeah? Not suggesting that, but there are people who take this on board and they transform their lives with it, and they don't wait until they get all the votes, because time is of the essence. So I want you to hear from one of them. So without further ado, I would like to invite one of our little brats, LBs, Little Britain. I call them little brats, affectionately. So he is from the Little Britain program that we have at the monastery. And I have brought him here today to share with you a little bit of his story and for you to be inspired from what he has to share with you.
I would like to start off with a story, a typical startup. It's either a story or a question, right? Long ago, there lived a farmer. This farmer had a donkey, okay? So this donkey had a huge desire for carrots. It loved carrots. So this farmer wanted to test this donkey. How far would it go just for carrots? So this farmer tied a carrot to a string and then tied it up to a stick, and then sat on the donkey and held it in front. And then when this donkey saw this carrot, what did it start to do? It started walking and slowly started jogging, if donkeys can jog, and then started running. And then it ran on for miles and miles. Never stopped. Never. But obviously after it's exhausted, it stopped again. And the farmer, let's say the farmer gave it water, gave it rest and food. Now he's again active, meaning the donkey's again active. So what would they do again? Go behind the carrot again. Please don't laugh at this donkey, please. Because the truth is, I was one of its kind. I was just like the donkey. But I wasn't running for carrots. I was running in search of happiness. Happiness is in many different things. I was like a headless arrow, going here and there in search of happiness. Movies, video games, friends, family, parties, soccer. These are the things that I was interested in. These were the things that made me excited. These were the things I enjoyed to do because I was in search of happiness. The thing is, let's go back to the donkey. When would the donkey ever stop? When would it ever stop its chase? Never, right? Because it doesn't know the truth. If the donkey knew that to get the carrot, he has to stop, he would. But this donkey did stop. This donkey, when it got the association of noble ones, when it got to associate the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, it stopped. Because it understood happiness is not something you can get out there. It was something found within, and there's another path for it, not what we do. not what we normally do. You see, because of that, I've understood that what I was doing was wrong, and I had to change it. I have to think different. So I chose this path. But I think today I'm in this position, and I can talk to you guys freely. It's because I've achieved something in life. If I was the same as you, I can't talk this way. Right? No offense. But I can't talk this way. With confidence I speak today because I've achieved something, and that is not because of me. That is because of the Noble Association. That is because of Buddha, the Dhamma and the Sangha. If not for them, I wouldn't be this person. See, that's why when I see people my age today, still searching for happiness in less things, in less stuff. I've seen people who try to be attractive, going to movies, watching video games, watching movies, playing video games. All of these things because even they search for happiness. And then when I look at them, I feel pity. Because today, when anger strikes me, I know what to do. When jealousy strikes me, I know what to do. When lust strikes me, I know what to do. But do they? I have the refuge of the Noble Triple Gem. What refuge do they have? They don't even know the thing called Dhamma. How can they escape this cycle? Would they even think of it? Would they even think of this as a problem? Just like Naikam said, would you ever think the sense of self is a problem? But today I've changed. Today I have a purpose in life. I've always wanted to make myself happy. I was a selfish man. I had a sister. The only thing she has to do to irritate me is take something of mine, touch something of mine. The feeling of self. But today I have a different goal, I have a different purpose. Not to make myself happy, but to make everyone else happy, the entire world. And that is because of my teachers. That's why my heart is filled with gratitude today. I don't know how to express this in words. But they changed me. If one day I would be a piece of art, they are the artists. They are the unsung heroes of my life. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. This wouldn't. Because every day I wake up, I'm surrounded by these people. I live amongst great people. Even a sight of them is a huge thing, isn't it? Today you guys can freely talk to our Venerable Nayakatera, but at the monastery it isn't like that. Even a sight of him is a huge thing. Today my purpose isn't being happy. I have a goal to be a great man like Gurudeva, like Nayak. They are the inspirations of our life as Anagarikas. I mean, every single time who I wanted to be changed in my life. Because I was good at soccer, I think I should be like Ronaldo, I should be like Messi. I loved cooking those days, and when I cooked, I think I should be a chef. When I watched the first Terminator movie, I thought I should join the army or join the navy. Something like that. Because I thought happiness was something I could find there. Why did I want to be a footballer? Because I thought football can make me happy. What was the donkey searching for again? The carrot. I wanted to be a doctor. Why did I want to be a doctor? Because I wanted to be happy. What was the donkey searching for again? The carrot. I feel I'm blessed today. Because I have something that most in this world don't. Most. Something my teacher tells me, there's this famous quote that my teacher always tells me, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. I know I've started. And one day, someday I would be great. I know that too because I live amongst great people. Attaining Nibbana is not a big deal. That's what I feel. Obviously it is. But when you're always surrounded by great people who are striving hard, not only for their own liberation, not only for their own salvation, but mine too. Why does Nayak every day come here? Every Sunday, why does he have to come here? Is it because he cares only about his salvation? No. Why does Guru Andhru preach till his throat gets bloody? Is it because he cares about his salvation? No. There are people who think and care about me and everyone. That's why this was possible for me. I came because I listened to his sermons. If he didn't get that idea, would I be here? I wouldn't. So, today I know I've started. Because at least 5 advices per day. Step by step, I'm getting closer and closer to my own liberation. Maybe small steps. Small steps every day, but you all know small steps can take you a long way. A long way. Because today I don't work just to make me happy. I learned 5 languages at the monastery. 5. Do I need 5 languages to attain Nibbana? I don't think so. I just need Sinhalese. And I know that. 5 languages. I go to school. Learning exams was not my cup of tea. Believe me. But today I do all of that. With a happy heart. With a filled heart. With a content heart. Because I do it not for me. For everyone else. Today I have this small book where I write down the words I don't know. English, Tamil, Hindi, Malayalam, Telugu. These are the languages I learn. I write down these words I don't know. Why? For me? No. That's why I feel I can do something one day. I feel I deserve Nibbana. Because today I don't work for myself, I work for everyone. Why do I do this speech? Because I want to light up your minds. I try to do this with infinite compassion. So you guys could take something from this. Make me as a motivation, take me as inspiration. And work hard to achieve your salvation, to achieve your liberation. Because I'm really, really grateful for the people who helped me. Really. I don't have words to express. If I had to express my feelings in just 3 stanzas, I would say, Swagatam vatame asi, mama buddhasya santike. Swagatam vatame asi, mama dhammasya santike. Swagatam vatame asi, mama sanghasya santike. The greatness and the goodness that has happened to this mind, this ignorant mind, just because of the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. May the blessings of the Noble Triple Gem be with you all. Thank you.
If he had decided not to come, then his parents would not have been able to make that journey either. You know what it's like. You come, if it were in the same country at least, something could be done. But imagine, today his mother is a Silashavika. His younger sister is part of the 13 minus little children's program, little girls. So she's waiting to turn 14. As soon as she does, she'll be a proud member of the Anagarika family. How old is your sister? 9. She says only 9. I say only 9, but if you ever get a chance, listen to her. Then you'll be on cloud 9. She can so eloquently express the Dhamma, explain some of these concepts at age 9. That's the thing, it's not about age. It's not about where you were, not about where you started. It's about if you have listened to the Dhamma, if the Dhamma has done what it has to do to you, then that transformation happens, ladies and gentlemen. There's no time or place for that. His parents were both lecturers at universities, educated people. really well to do. So to pack up everything and then come down to Sri Lanka and settle down here? What are you waiting for? You don't have oceans to cross, do you? That's the thing. Is it too easy? Is that what it is? Is it too easy for you? Is that what it is? Should it be a little bit more difficult? So please think about it. His mother, when he wanted to come, of course, with a young girl, that was a huge responsibility. So initially she came with her and sent her to our school, enrolled her in the school, and let her try it out and see how she would settle. But the Anagarika Mahatmyas, of course, they didn't just let her be. They gave her the Dhamma, this young girl, 9 years of age, and she began to learn the Dhamma, understand the Dhamma, and began to realize that what she has to do is this. So today she doesn't cry asking for the TV or to play with dolls. She doesn't ask for nice dresses. But what does your 9-year-old ask for? What does your 10-year-old ask for? 12-year-old? 15-year-old? 16-year-old? 18-year-old? 20-year-old? See, that doesn't change. Age doesn't mature. The Dhamma matures. The age is just a number. You just want different things as you grow older. You don't not want things. You just want different things as you grow older. But these are people whose lives have been touched by the Dhamma and they have been transformed. That is why I have brought him here today. To show you, ladies and gentlemen, that change can happen in any heart. It doesn't matter what age it is.